Hey guys, I decided to do my book talk on James Dashner's The Maze Runner. I'm going to start by reading you a couple lines from the first page that really grabbed my attention when I first started reading it. It says, "He began his new life standing up, surrounded by cold darkness and still, dusty air. My name is Thomas," he thought. That was the only thing that he could remember about his life. So as these few lines stated, a boy named Thomas, he wakes up to find himself lost and confused, and all he knows about his life is his name. All of his memories have been scientifically removed, and he finds out that the dozens of other boys that he's trapped with are in the same scenario. They're trapped in this huge life-size maze that covers dozens of square miles, and all they know is to try to survive and find their way out. And this is a little more difficult than it sounds, though, because every morning the maze has these huge concrete doors that open up, and every night they close, trapping whoever's inside the maze out of their home for the night. And no one's ever survived a night in the maze. And as the story continues, one day after Thomas arrives, a girl shows up, which is the first one ever. It's always been a group of boys until now. And she brings a message with them that changes everything. And the boys are now in a life-threatening situation. And Thomas feels like he has to do something, but he doesn't have his memory. He doesn't know what to do. But if he could only unlock the secrets of his lost mind, then maybe he could save them all from a terrible fate. And as you can probably see from all my annotations, the story of Thomas and his friends has personally changed my life dramatically. This is a book that is very, very deep in my heart, and I love it very much. It is truly an inspiring piece of work, and it deals with themes revolving around like struggles of tenacity, loyalty, friendship, and society as a whole. And it's usually rightfully grouped with other novels such as like the Hunger Games or the Divergent series. They're very similar in their style and their topics. But the Maze Runner's Lexile level is 770, placing it at a level appropriate for readers between the ages of like 14 and 18. So for higher level adolescent readers. And this level makes it a perfect transition novel, in my opinion, to like more difficult dystopian books such as like 1984, or even something like The Lord of the Flies, which deals with societal issues on similar levels as this book does, in my opinion. I think the book's core concepts are like very valuable for students between the ages of 14 and 18 to experience. So that's why I think it could be valuable in the classroom, for your students. And another thing useful about the Maze Runner that's really interesting is hidden in the character names of the books. All the characters in all three of the books, it has three in the series. But all of the people in them are named after influential people in history. And Dashner was really very clever with his characterizations because the characteristics of the people in the novel mirror the real-life people that they represent. And this would be a really interesting study and opportunity to like cross curriculums between English and history, such as Common Core, suggests that we do as teachers. And that's just one thing. There's really so much depth that can be explored with this book. It's a quick read. Every chapter ends on a cliffhanger, making you want more. So I hope you all will consider reading it. And I'll just say that if you've seen the movies, you've only gotten half the story.